Well, it's been a week since the One Big Beautiful Bill Act has passed. And are you ready for the tax law changes that are coming? Those tax brackets that were set to expire at the end of this year are now made permanent with this One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Um, you might remember the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act from 2017 was the law that originally established these tax brackets, but they were set to expire at the end of this tax year. Well, because of this HR 1, One Big Beautiful Bill Act, those tax brackets are now the permanent tax brackets that will be adjusted for by inflation for years to come. Next up, and this is one of the most anticipated topics when it comes to this act, it's the new overtime rules. Now, if you're eligible to earn overtime, you're going to want to stay tuned. What this law allows for is starting in 2025, going through 2028, so a total of 4 years, it will allow employees who earn overtime to deduct up to $12,500 of their overtime income if they're single, and up to $25,000 of their overtime income if they're married, filing joint. And what that means is that money, that $25,000, if you're married, filing joint, is not subject to federal taxation. What's the financial impact of that? If you're married, filing joint, and you make $25,000 in overtime, that means you have saved $5,000 in taxes. You're in the 22% tax bracket. Let's say you're single and you work $12,500 worth of overtime. You have saved $2,750 in taxes. This is huge. Some important key provisions in this bill is that your income, as it gets larger, high earners are not going to be able to take advantage of this as much. So, for single filers, this will start to phase out at $150,000 of income, and completely phase out by $275,000 of your modified adjusted gross income. Now, on the flip side, for married filing joint, the phase out starts at 300,000 and ends by $550,000. And when it comes to payroll taxes such as your Social Security, your Medicare, your state and local taxes, all of those are not impacted by these new overtime rules. So keep that in mind when it comes to planning purposes. Now, there's a lot of other provisions in this bill, so we'll be covering those in a later video. So make sure you follow along for more tips.